Happy Thursday, March 16th. I hope you guys are having a great day. We've been having so much fun around here. Every day is an adventure, and whether it seems good or bad, we always end up in tears from laughter. And that's the kind of day we're having today, a laughter and tears kind of day. So, back to my dilemma about the wonky quilt. I debated and debated, and I asked my husband and son to tell me what they thought, and guess what they thought? They had none. So that didn't go well. Finally, today, I'd made a decision. But first, I chose not to go and take the quilt apart and redo the blocks. And the reason being is that this quilt represents a group of women who came together to make something. Right or wrong, perfect or not, I didn't want to take the integrity of each of these women and just dismiss it. I want each one to be represented properly. So I did that, but I still had to make this something that I could in fact work on. So what did I do? I did that. I just trimmed up all the sides. So now at least everything is straight. Even if on the inside it's all wonky, it's straight on the outside. And once it is said and done, if somebody looks at it and it is too wonky for them, who knows, maybe I'll just tell them that I had a bunch of green beer. They don't need to know that I very seldom drink. So we'll just say it was a huge green beer day. And I think that they'll probably buy it. So that's my option. Wonky is the way that we're going to go. And I figured out how I was going to cut this. And when I was showing it to you yesterday, I was showing it from this perspective, talking about these particular stripes and lines and how to cut them. But I usually don't cut my border fabric in this direction. I usually cut it this direction, which definitely gives it a slightly different pattern, and I think it'll be easier. So I'm still going to have sort of stripes, but I think that they're going to be, these parts won't be as close as if they were here. So it doesn't have to be quite as precise. So I figured that out, and I didn't want to worry about how all of this was going to match up in the corners of the quilt doing that. So I'm going to use some cornerstones. And I looked at my fabric scraps to see if I wanted to use any of them as the cornerstones. And the answer was no. These poor fabrics are not feeling the love. But I did find this in my stash, which I think will be just fine. So we're going to go with this. I think it tends to look better with what we've got going on with the quilt in all the different shades. So I think this is what we're going to do. Now, I have to get cutting. I will be back soon. The fabrics are cut, and I think these pieces came out pretty well. I think that they're going to look kind of nice. We'll have to see once it's done, but I think I can live with it no matter what. Cornerstones are done. Now let's get sewing. top is totally pieced. Next, I need to get it basted, and then we have to think about the quilting. So I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you're cozy in your jammies.